My name is Kim Morris. I'm from San Diego, California. We are in Ramona, California, and this is where I live for the last 4 years. And what this place means to me, it's my home. My dad's from Colorado. My mom's from Pennsylvania. I was born in 1964. My mom was 37 years old, and my dad was 35 years old when they had me. Hi, Kira. Early on, my relationship with my parents was very loving and stable. My first memory of being really, really happy when I was younger was when my dad said I could get a pony. Will never forget that day for the rest of my life. I mean, it was the best thing that happened to me when I was 9 years old. I mean, my dad was in the military. He was gone a lot, but Mom was there. So, yeah, the first time I thought about addiction or alcoholism was in my teenager years. Well, it really didn't affect my childhood when I was younger. When I got older, I recall, like, all the times that I got to go somewhere or do something fun was always with the neighbors, because he drank and he wouldn't drink and drive with the kids. So that's what I came to the conclusion why we always ended up going with the neighbors or doing things with other families and not my own family. So when I had kids, I decided I would not let that happen, and so I took my kids everywhere and did everything I could with my kids to rectify what, I didn't get when I was younger. I mean, my parents were loving, caring. I never wanted for anything. They always, supported us in whatever we did, that type thing, but they just were alcoholics. I was a strong-headed kid. When I wanted to do what I wanted to do, I would do it. A lot of my friends, they were stoners, they smoked pot, so they all got kicked out and were going to Abraxas continuation school. So I ended up ditching every day until I got kicked out finally because I wanted to go to Abraxas. And eventually I finally got, they let me go to Abraxas, and I ended up doing 2 years of work in 1 year and graduating on time when I was able to go back to school. But yeah, I've had my moments. But I was really surprised that my father let me end up doing that, because my father was kind of, hard guy. He was military 22 years.
When did you start using drugs and alcohol?
I don't know, when I was a teenager, smoking pot. I didn't start drinking until I was probably 17.
When did you first start thinking about becoming a mom?
Well, when I had my son, I wasn't planning on having kids then, but it just happened, and I was 20. So, I mean, my daughter, you were planned. I was 35. I didn't drink or do drugs at the time.
Was there any moment when you looked at me, you thought about yourself, like when I was a teenager, and how did you feel?
With my alcoholism, yeah, putting you through what I put you through when I drank, and then I looked at, my mom when she drank, but she didn't put me through what I put you through. It was just me and you, so you were there to live through it with me.
Have you noticed, like, patterns or behaviors or feelings in me?
Oh, most definitely. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that stubbornness. But it took you a while to get to that point. Yeah. I was strong-headed like that, too. But I went through rehab. Also, I never really knew that much about addiction until I went through rehab. And that's why I always told you kids when you're growing up, stay away from that crap, Stay strong, stay clean, stay sober for your kids. I know it's hard. It's a hard thing to do, but and let your kids know about addiction early on so it doesn't, affect them as badly as when they get older, I think.
I won't be alone. I can't wait to meet everyone. What if I meet the one? Tonight, imagine me gown and all, touching my drapes against the wall. A picture of sophistication.